Hi, my name is Craig Lloyd and I'm the CEO of the Murrindindi Shire Council. Thanks for tuning in to Council's COVID-19 pandemic update for Thursday the 2nd of April. Firstly, I'd like to start by confirming that there are still no reported cases of coronavirus in the Murrindindi Shire, and that's based on the latest information from the Chief Health Officer. This is great news and is largely due to our community members who are all doing the right thing and staying home to help stop the spread of the virus. However, as most of you would be aware, there are a number of cases in our surrounding and neighbouring shires, and it's only a matter of time before the virus will make its way here. As of this morning, there have been 15 cases in Whittlesea, 18 in the Yarra Ranges, 16 in Nillumbik, 7 in Mitchell, and 2 in both Mansfield and Strathbogie. Yesterday I was alerted to much community concern that the Vibe Hotel in Marysville was to be used as a state government quarantine centre. For clarity, Council was not made aware of this arrangement, and it does appear that the reporting in the Alexandra Standard was accurate and was well informed. Council sought urgent advice from the state government, and it's now clear that the hotel will not be used for people returning from overseas being placed in isolation. I just want to acknowledge those that are not able to stay home, as the message that we keep pushing, because they're working on our behalf. Medical professionals, emergency services, council frontline staff, people working in markets and other essential services. Thank you for what you're doing for all of us. Today, the Prime Minister announced free childcare for all families, not just essential service workers or those still working. Every case is different, and if you have children in childcare, I recommend you visit our website where you will find a link to the Prime Minister's statement, or speak with your childcare centre. The scheme commences from midnight on Sunday, and at this stage we're not sure if the scheme extends to Council's family daycare service, and we've requested further information from the federal government. Over the past week, Council has been communicating with boating forums right across the state, letting people know that our boat ramp is closed. It was confirmed by the state government yesterday that recreational fishing, hunting and other similar solo activities are currently banned as they're not essential. Whilst I know this is difficult for some, this at least does provide some clarity of what is and what isn't allowed, as that has been rather confusing. And further details are available on the VR Fish website. We have now rolled out large roadside variable messaging boards advising visitors that boat ramps are closed and encouraging them to return home. And there's 10 of those now at the entry points across the Shire. We've also been joined by a number of part-time residents locating up here to their holiday homes in self-isolation. They are ratepayers, they're very much part of our community, and they are allowed to stay here. However, the Premier has made it very clear that they must choose a place to stay and must not move back and forth between properties. So if that's one of you, welcome. We are aware that some accommodation facilities may still be accepting bookings. As it stands, accommodation businesses are only allowed to host those with no permanent residents or essential service workers working in the area. If you do have concerns regarding a breach of the current restrictions, whether that's accommodation related, gathering of people or businesses that are trading that shouldn't be, the point of contact is the police assistance line, and that's 131 444, 131 444. One of the main concerns we have at Council is keeping our community safe, in particular people over the age of 65 and others that are in the high risk categories for this virus. This could include people who have serious health issues, people with lowered immune systems or other issues that make them vulnerable. On Tuesday, we announced a new service called DLink, and this is a service aimed at supporting our most vulnerable community members. And these are people who need help but might not be able to use online ordering services available from some restaurants and might not have friends, family and neighbours who can help. If this is you, or you think you know someone who might need assistance in our Shire, you can give Council a call by phoning 5772 0333. We'll find out what you need and we'll work with local businesses and volunteers that have registered with us to set something up for you so that you can be supported and looked after. If you're receiving services from Nexus Primary Health or Menzies Support Service, your best primary point of call is to ring them first, because they may be able to change your services to better suit your needs. We're also working with food service providers and other local businesses to create a list of suppliers that are able to assist taking phone orders and delivering goods in our shire. This list will be particularly helpful for people in the higher risk groups or those who are able to support themselves, and others that have chosen to self-isolate at home. And particularly this counts for people that are not particularly at risk or at significant risk, but they're just staying home trying to do the right thing. If you head online to our website, we've started to compile this list, and we'll continue to add businesses and update the information as we're provided it by the businesses across the Shire. We encourage anyone who needs this service is able to access it to get in touch with businesses directly to work out your needs. That's it from me for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget you can also tune in for more updates on UGFM each morning from 8:30 Monday to Saturday and at 9:05 on Wednesdays. Thanks, stay safe and stay home.